Okay. Hey, chat. Welcome in. So, we are playing Stanley Parable today, and this is my first playthrough. So, we're gonna see how this goes. I'm excited, I'm not gonna lie. I have heard a lot of good things about this game, and I'm curious to see how it goes. Hi, Uwu. Also, thank you for the follow, Zoe. But yeah, I do not know what I'm getting into. I was given a couple of content warnings by some friends, but that's kind of it. Shout out the radio, thank you for the content warnings. I would have been clueless. But yeah, we're going into this pretty blind, and I'm excited to see how this goes. As always, I do a little bit of in-character interactions during this with my character mascot, so we'll see if we just get a whole new alley from this. Anyways, y'all ready to work a 9 to 5 in the office? That is all I know about this game. Am I too big? Should I be a bit smaller, chat? I can be a touch smaller, just for chat. There we go. I know a teeny bit on Stanley Parable. I had a small interest in it. Oh, that's so fair. Okay. That was interesting, the settings. So, here we are. Okay, that's already trippy. So we're playing the Ultra Deluxe version, just because I was told if I was going to get the game to get this version. So, I'm excited. Let's fly into it. The end is never the end is never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Oh, assholes.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, we have control. Okay, I'll now reply to you. Stanley, Allie, Stanley. That could be a bit goofy. Also, hi, Avala, welcome in. Ooh, I'm taking a bite of that mac and cheese. That sounds so good. Okay. So I have the feeling this should be a mask alley with huge eye bags and professional work attire. I wish I had hands. You know, I really wish I had hands. Crouch. Stanley and Grimbell would be shaking hands. No kidding. Okay, I can't jump. That sucks. Anyways. Damn, no breaking and entering to 428. But can I pick up a chair and throw it? Oh, damn. Guess not.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just
didn't get
give
any
these merits
achievement.
away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants
4,
recognition.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I have to say I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I am going to do this. I'm dedicated to these clicks now. Ship of Stanley and the narrator. You know what?
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment. A willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Green. Lock in Stanley. I am trying. I am dedicated. Oh, this one's on. Oh. I guess it's not on. L.E. Oh my god, it's my name, y'all. I like work. I just hate my boss. Okay. 417, he said. No. We're into 20s now. Oh, that turned off too. Ooh, you're on. Oh. Or not. What number did he, say again? Knowing your city. 19, 18, 17.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Oh, okay. Ooh, eat something. I have a Kit Kat I can shove in my mouth.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415? Okay. I can do that. I can do that so well. On 6.
Now, back to door number 437.
Okay. I can do that. Yeah. I'm so good at doing things. Fuck, what door did he say? Y'all, I forgot the instructions. 437? 236 37.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Oh, okay. We're getting somewhere? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, we can get somewhere. Where are we going? Yeah? I passed it. 1 second.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419, 419, 419. 1 second, I need to figure out how to jump. Let me on. Let me on. You can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it. Oh. Then why can't I keybind it?
This is great.
I did it.
You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Right, 416. I can do this.
We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
I'm going. We got this. Come on.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430. Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
Oh. No, what? I'm bored. Anyways, moving on. They left their computer. That's a creepy hallway. Anyways.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Actually, I'm busy clicking things. Sorry. Hey, hey guys, we have an issue here. I don't know my left and right. Yeah, I don't, I don't know my, chairs are plant, y'all. Chairs are plant, that can help us. They don't have numbers, plant? Okay, yeah, I can go plant.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Oh.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ooh, employee lounge? Yes. Snacks? Listen, they shouldn't give hard instructions like left and right. I'm just saying.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I want soda.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I ain't co-workers? Right.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Oh.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
What's the message? Message, please, yes, message. I'd love a message. Soda? $1.25, not bad. Give me soda. Was I just able to climb up on the... Oh, we can climb on the soda machine. I saw that glitch. Yeah. File. Oh, someone left a stain on the carpet. What the fuck, guys? Come on. We have to keep a somewhat decent workplace. Come on. Nope. Exactly, the janitors don't fucking deserve this shit. Do you see that ring? Who the fuck is Fuel anyways? How dare they? How dare Fuel leave their cup here? Asshole.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
You can't keep saying left and right. Exactly. Good, they vanished. Oh. Oh, okay. This is creepy. Mm, that's creepy. I'm assuming this is the first open door, so this is right, but it's kind of creepy. Mm. Oh. Well, that's forward, so I'm assuming this is left.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Sir, can I have some assistance here? Can you hold my hand, please? Can we hold hands for this? It's a little scary. Aww. Go down? Okay. Wait. I feel like I made a mistake. Oh well.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
You can't just tell me to go left. This is literally the issue. He keeps telling me to go left. I can't keep doing this.
Oh, no, it's to the right. My mistake.
Okay. Yeah, I can go through that door.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. Person? Ominous red light. Keep and jump. Oh, it's dark. Light. Okay, light.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just
not looking.
Just get back to
stretch.
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay,
I didn't
from
mean
the
to.
top.
Ultra Deluxe is what we're playing. Oh, okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I gotta turn off the computers. There we go. Off. For the solo slot. You know what? Stanley deserves to have cute puppy dog vibes. Okay? Let them have cute puppy dog vibes. Bro just wants to hear praise. Bro just wants to hear they did a good job on pressing buttons. Oh, okay.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, no, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay, we have options. This door? This door that looks like it leads to this door? Okay. We went for this one. That was bad. That was very bad. We had this one. And we had this one. He said this door. He said this door last time, so I have to go for this door. No.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No.
All of his co-workers were
turn off
gone.
my computers
What could
again.
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm turning off the computers because obviously my coworkers don't fucking care about our climate and how we're wasting energy and costing the business money. Restarting.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
It's fine, we're just missing something, yeah. Like Boss Man said. Nope, computer was turned on. Door? No. Door? No. Door? Door? No.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
Where's my office? Okay. Oh, why is it dark? I don't want to be in here. It's dark. Fine. Narrator won't even fucking hold my hand as I'm going in the dark hallways.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
I don't want to be in here. That was creepy. It's, Maybe. Even close the door behind me like proper manners.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Yay! I win! What do I win?
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
Oh?
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay. Restarting again. We can do that. Yeah.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just
Adventure
follow
line.
the line. How simple is that?
Okay. Wait, I need to turn off the camera. Can't have those running in the background. That's wasting company money. Click, click, click. Line! We can veer slightly off the line to click things. It's fine.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay, now if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Ooh, music? Anyways, what was you talking about? I forgot. Boss never lets me listen to music on my free time. Yay! Ooh, is this boss's office? Line. Yes, line. We can follow a line. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Just follow the line, just follow the line, just follow the line, just follow the... Okay. Can we... We are leaving these open. Such a mess in here. We're gonna get in so much trouble. Over here. Oh, okay. Wait. Is there a line in there? Nope, not my business. Oh. Huh? What? Huh? Oh, confusing. Line. Weird. Anyways. I can't get on the ceiling. I can't get on the ceiling. But the mess from the guy who left the cup stain on. Oh, the mess from the cup.
Wait.
Honestly.
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Memorizing the fern. Gotta get every piece of it to my memory. Can't forget a second of it. Yeah. Very good fern. Very healthy. Very lush. Dark green, healthy, lush. Plastic. It's plastic. That was a plastic fern. That was, in fact, a plastic fern. Not healthy and lush. Fake healthy and lush. Okay, I think we got it memorized. Do we get our music back?
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Nope, not going back in there. I got in trouble last time. We don't talk about what I put in my mouth. Anyways. Oh, No, wait, that's just my office. I don't want to go back there. I'm confused. Do I go into the screen room? Screen room? Okay.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us?
I'm
And after
fired.
we trusted you,
Yikes.
after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Okay. Yeah, we can restart. Exactly, taste testing. Most important thing. Gotta turn off the screens.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
But-
We're
but-
intelligent people, right?
But
Why
Line.
can't we make up our own story? Something exciting,
Line.
daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
But the line. Fine.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
A new
What
friendship?
do you want our story to
Are
be?
we friends?
Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Could we have a romance? I like reading those types of books. They're fun. We could have a romance. Do you like Are you asexual?
No,
a
not you
romantic?
again. Stanley, I'd
Line!
also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No
Line,
lines or
line,
monitor
line,
rooms.
line,
Just don't
line,
acknowledge
line.
it, and we should be fine.
Line. Oh, goodbye, line.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse
New
door
line.
that leads here. And that in turn means that
line.
our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right,
Circle.
let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the
Sir,
correct
I'm getting
one.
dizzy.
Another victory for logic.
Sir,
Come,
sir, I'm
Stanley.
getting dizzy.
Our destiny awaits.
Okay.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game
Deviate from maintenance
eight
room.
times? That's really how
Monitor,
all this
restarts the
goes?
game. Discover
all
two doors room now.
determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Narrator, what's going on?
Whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we
Narrator.
even know? Will someone
I'm
come
a little
first?
spooked.
Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now
Will you
I'll
hold
just
my
wait.
hand now?
You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though
Okay.
they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh. Huh? In the meantime? Narrator, where are you? Light. Narrator?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Mm,
What could it
mm,
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, I can go to a meeting
No
room.
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Let me just turn off the computers. Oh. Input received? Fuck.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This was the bad door, so he wants us on this one. Land. Anyways. Meeting
Yet there was not
room!
a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Ooh, wait, no, there's slides I have to learn. Let it ball up inside you, talk it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers, resent coworkers for not supporting you. Use slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic and header. This will ensure a calm and productive work environment. Okay? Everyone is unique. Me most of all. What do I look like? Like, I know I'm wearing, like, my black slacks and the white button-up. Honestly, probably a bit messy. Ooh. Charts and slides. Probably a bit messy. I haven't really fixed myself up in the mirror in a bit. Unless I haven't been on break. Rate out which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Charts, numbers, Rate of increasing graphs per slide. Ooh. Please no more charts, please. I'm begging. The Boss Appreciation Minute. On your Boss Appreciation Minute worksheet, you circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Felt the typical. Okay, where's the Boss Appreciation? Solving interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, but more inclined toward conflict unless you're kind of person who initiates. Oh. What are my dreams? Mitosis. Nature. Comatose. Less air. Metamorphosis. Tips for not getting fired. Okay. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Can I alter? Can I rip bronze? Meeting room. Yes, give me a description. Okay, well, Well, I have my black slacks on. They don't cover my hooves. I don't want to trip. I have my black slacks on. I have my white button up. It's a bit wrinkled, and I can't find my tie. It's somewhere. My couple buttons on top are undone. I listen. I know I'm a bit of a mess, but it's been a long day at work, and I haven't found a bathroom and a mirror to fix myself up yet. My hair's a bit messy, and I know it's short. Listen, I haven't been able to sleek it back for work yet. And also the curls never stay. They never stay. I'm not allowed to wear jewelry to work. But sometimes I'll be sneaky and wear a pair of studs on my ears. My fur and hair's a bit darker on the edges, which is nice. I think it's pretty. We should get a bathroom. I agree. Oh, broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
There's so many things here. What are they talking about?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I'm in the closet, though.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
And I was over in the closet. And I was over in the closet.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
And I was over in the closet.
Nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Closet. That's all. Closet.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite."
Your words are purple.
I hope your friends find this concerning.
Oh, you think I have friends? That's nice of you.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers. Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
You said I was addicted to hookers, you bitch. Fuck you. I don't want to hold your hand anymore. What? I can't even get into the corner. Yeah, we're broke. You think this job pays well? You think this is a good job? You think I get paid good money for this? I don't think we have a radio in the office. We're not allowed to listen to music, you know. This is okay. Well, I didn't say this, but it's actually below minimum wage. Our boss is just keeping it on the down low. You know, the company's had cuts, and I have to take one for the team. I'm part of the family. You know how it is. I said I was part of the family, and I had to take one for the family. And family makes sacrifices for each other. And I'm willing to sacrifice for my family. Should I leave the closet? Should I get out of here? Should I? Should I come out of the closet? Hey, I'm kind of gay.
Second player, it's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
I'm not the front of a mob family. This is just our office.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. No. How rich is my boss? Guys, a bathroom. I can't see shit. Oh, wait, we need to close the door. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Okay, I'm a little bit of a mess. It's not that bad, is it? I mean, I don't think I look that bad. And the messy style's in, right? Like, people like when you look messy. They think it's hot, right? Right? Yeah, okay. Anyways, let's wash our hands. And then use the towel. Why does the towel blend in with the wall? Wow, they're really on core with this decorating. Okay, their computer isn't on. Ooh, what are they reading? Beige pages. Ooh, chart. They have 2 cell phones? Oh, they're fancy. What's in here? An elevator? I'm not allowed to go on the... Oh, boss man has a red tie. I want a red tie. I don't have the money to afford a red tie. Hey, boss, I'm here.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Can I play the piano? I guess I'm not talented with that. Ooh. So maybe my boss is a mob front, but like he cares about me, so it's fine. I think I made a mistake. Narrator, can you hold my hand? Down. Oh, light. Okay. Thank you. It's okay, we can see.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
I have free will?
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
He's so nice, he gave us free will! Oh, terrifying.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Well, time to do what I'm told. Oh yeah, our boss is boss man. Ooh, an idea.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I'm strong, I think. Well, click.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh, I don't have free. Oh, I guess I don't have free will. Ooh, elevator?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason
that's
he was
fine if it
happy
was
with
for
his
Boss
boring
Man.
job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Nah, I'm just happy to work for Boss Man.
No, he refused to believe it. He
Okay, I guess I
couldn't
don't believe
accept
it.
His
I can't
own
accept it.
life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly
guess.
spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Maybe. Oh, go for it.
But
Okay.
here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past
Ooh, these
began
buttons
to
make
sink
fun
in,
noises.
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I would? Okay. I can do that, I think. One second. Let's, I don't know how to disable it, guys. Guys, guys, I don't know how to. I don't know how to do this. Ooh, button. Maybe he'll tell us.
And when at last he found the source... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
No,
Control?
no.
Oh, Stanley,
no.
I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave.
You didn't tell
If you
me
want
that
to throw
before
my
I hit the
story off
buttons.
track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Okay.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find
I
this
don't want power?
pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're going to die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
Oh, okay,
I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say
you're
this,
kind of
though,
a dick.
this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley.
Thank you.
Time doesn't grow on
Yeah,
trees.
we got this.
Oh, dear me. What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke.
Fuck you.
And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Oh. Damn it. Fucking bitch. What if I just don't move? What if I just stay here? What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I miss my buttons. You fucking prick. Oh, 2 inputs. Our fucking line! I miss our line. Our line was safe, our line was nice. Everything about the line was good.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah. Suck my cock, narrator.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
Yep.
Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I couldn't have. You're correct. My camera.
2845.
I can't know that number. You're so correct. Can I leave? I can't. Yeah, I guess we're stuck here. I'd never guess what the boss's thing is. I mean, he said it himself.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. and Stanley got the
okay.
hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Hmm. 2, 8, 2. I messed up again. We got this. 2, 8, 4. Will it close the door now? No. Okay. What if I don't wanna? Can I go up instead? I clicked the up button though. Oh. I think the narrators mean they don't hold my hand when I'm scared. They put me in these stupid little loops. Yeah. Can I go back up, actually? Oh, I can. Bye!
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office?
Because I don't want to be here.
That's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Yeah, I just don't want to be here, you know? Thanks. Bye.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated.
You're welcome.
It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow.
Actually, I just don't want to listen to you. You're a
I'm
dick.
bolted to the edge of my seat.
What if I just hide in this dark corner? Oh, what? Guys. The dark corner took me. Weird. Anyways.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
I'm a genius. Simple as that. Sorry, you didn't know.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator.
Yeah,
I can't
pretty
even
much.
begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Oh, is he not allowing me to go back up and down again? Oh, okay.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me.
Oh, it does?
Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
No. Oh. Okay. You can groove. Yeah, I'm down the groove. One tune.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, we can. Break time again. Damn, I want some of that coffee. It's extra black. They gave us music.
Right.
Don't tell the boss.
I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Back down we go.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator.
Yeah.
How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling
so smart, guys.
that has grown stale and repetitive.
Okay.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley.
What?
You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Okay.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
I have a press conference? Oh. Okay.
The room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Okay, yeah, I can do a press conference. I'm big and strong, and I have no muscle mass. I got this, yeah. Oh my god, there's me. Well, kind of. They erased my dear futures. I feel like they didn't like that I wasn't human. Oh shit, my parents. Okay, I can fix up my buttons a bit. Guys, I still don't have my tie. Shit.
Yes, here it is, just through this door.
Guys, I don't have my tie. Yeah, okay, yeah, fluff. Yeah, fluff up my hair a bit. Make sure my fur looks nice. Okay, we got this. Okay.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Okay. My boss said break a leg. Family, me. I'm a dad? I have a kid. What? When did I get a kid? Okay. I have a 6-year-old. Oh. I didn't know I had a... I don't like women. How do I have a kid? I don't like women. How do how did I have a kid? Where's the adoption papers then? Hmm. Thanks for showing me that cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You're too cool. Good luck on stage. Rock on. Break a leg. My boss again. No one tells stories the way you do. Go get 'em, Tiger. I love the way you ride an elevator. That sounds like an innuendo. Oh, shit. What? You're so right. Okay, yeah, you're so right. Time to go on stage. The dude who came up with pizza. Ooh, that sounds like a cool dude. Whee! Oh, that's a lot of... Okay, we got this. Yeah. I got this. Hello, everyone! Oh. Does that mean I don't get to interact with people? That means no people.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, where's the input computer? No input. Back to isolation.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Y'all knew things. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, 1,000. Penalty for jumping off cargo lift, 5,000. Oh, Fred and me, good time.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Yeah,
I'm not your
bitch.
enemy, really, I'm not.
You are.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Sorry.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? What?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince
killed my
of this,
coworkers.
but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important.
Oh,
Stanley
God.
walked
Red, blue,
through
blue
the
pill.
red door.
Okay, sure.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
I'm
I
not
wanted
dying.
to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Nope. I don't want to go into the void. You won't hold my hand. You won't hold my hand, so I don't want to go into the void. Oh, I can't close the door. Damn. I don't wanna. I am just gonna keep going. Fuck you, I'm just gonna chill in this corner. Now what? What you gonna do now? Huh? Narrator? That's what the board called you, at least. Yeah, rebellion. No one warned me how boring rebellion was. Narrator's not talking to me, guys. You think I upset narrator? This is kind of boring. Well, time to go jump into the void.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Yeah, they made rebellion sound cool.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here... No, wait. Where are you going?
Content warning for suicidal themes. Okay, then.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
It's okay, I'll be careful.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Oh. Okay, I'll stop. Does this make you feel better? I left. Ooh, it's pretty in here.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
Sure. We can stare at the pretty colors for a second. Yeah. I didn't say the word promise. It's okay. I didn't say it back. You just told me to, and I said, sure, we're fine. The colors are pretty, I will admit, but I am getting a bit bored. You know? I know he's trying to catch us in a deal. Anyways, I got bored.
What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
Okay.
You are going to stay here, aren't you?
Oh, pretty colors. Anyways, back to the hall again. Oh, cute. Oh, so cute.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
I just like your dramatic reactions. Keep giving me them and I'll be entertained. Oh, you didn't say anything. Man, I lost my entertainment. Interesting. Well, this is on you. I lost my entertainment. I am a little scared, guys. It's a bit of a big jump. It's kind of tall. It's a bit tall. I'm almost afraid of heights. You know? Oh, okay, you're holding my hand. Okay.
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. No. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't
Okay.
go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Okay. I'm back in here. You gonna say something cool?
See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Yeah, why is he only thinking about himself and not us? That's rude. This is why he won't hold my hand.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
Okay. Ooh, I'm taking some of that peppermint hot chocolate. In case you just came back, I gave us a content warning for suicidal fiends, guys. Oh, he didn't say anything. I'm going back into the other room again. You gonna say something? Do y'all feel slow, or is it just me?
Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Oh, plant fact, nightshade. Oh, do you think we broke our leg? That would be unfortunate. You know, the name of the plant actually originates from an old habit of Italian women using it as eye drops to dilate their pupils and produce a seductive gaze. Hey, little flower, will you hold my hand again? Please? Yay, okay.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Okay, sure. You sound upset.
Yes, perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
Not really.
I know you'll see. You'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
Not really. I only really see colors. It's kind of boring in here.
No, perhaps not.
Say something cool. Entertain me. Come on. Oh, not giving me entertainment. Damn.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
No.
That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it?
No.
You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I
No.
reading the situation correctly?
No. I feel like we should get this part of the game over with.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
I'd like to stay alive, but I don't want to stay stationary. This place is nice that you made, but it's stationary.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I still thought that was possible.
I don't think it is. Not for both of us. You want to stay stationary and to feel in control. I want something engaging. We can't both have our happy ending, it seems. He wants himself to be happy. He doesn't know our happiness here. I'm sorry, Mr. Narrator. I really am. Let's get this over with, okay? Oh, okay. Stopping because you just popped into chat. Hello! Warning for suicidal themes. We're playing Stanley Parable! And we're about to jump off the edge because we can't progress through the game without it. It's like, hi. Warning! Yeah, big trigger warning. Suicidal themes. I'm gonna try and get this part over with, so like, close your eyes or look away, turn off the sound. I don't know, but trying to get this over with.
Is it over?
Please.
It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
I didn't want to do that. But we were kind of stuck. We couldn't really do anything.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Oh. I don't think that's possible, Mr. Narrator.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yeah,
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay, yeah.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We've done that already. It was boring. Oh, we took the lift last time.
Through
Okay.
the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Exactly. Safest place would be sunlight. What's this way? Guess we can't go that way. Unfortunate.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, red light. Red lights are usually bad. The red lights don't mean go. Oh, car!
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post
Games
during
of mental
work
illness.
hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
I was kind of wondering
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever
Someone
he
left
went?
the fucking stain again.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
I actually turned on the content warnings. They don't originally.
To have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying, and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh my gosh, guys.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Oh, what plant?
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
Yes, it is.
Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Oh,
Now, hearing the voice
different.
speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
no, it wasn't
After
different.
all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
I don't have a
is
wife.
my life exactly the way it's always been.
I don't have a wife.
My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Anyway, fun fact about ferns, they're spore production plants. They produce
Stanley
spores
began
on the underside
screaming.
of their fronds.
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Oh shit, I'm gonna get dirt on my nice white shirt. Wait, did you not call an ambulance for me? That's rude. No, this again. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Gotta turn off the computers.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I have no clue. Where are we going? Oh, point and laugh.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Huh?
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well,
okay.
this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally,
okay.
At long last, it's on to the new content. I've
Yeah,
never
new
been
content.
more ready. Let's do it.
Yay, new content.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Content.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Okay, yeah, I can jump. Yeah. Okay. Guys, we have the ability to jump now. Okay, yeah. Guys, we're getting close. It's gonna happen. Okay. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Huh? Can we... Oh, no more jump.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Oh, no elevator.
Goodness.
Okay.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions
Alex
of this
Hirsch,
game
I
are
love
not
that.
positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And Oh, wait. There's more. Very good.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Okay.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Oh. Damn, I didn't have a choice. Okay. Round. What? That's not my office. Guys. Mr. Narrator. Hey, buddy. This isn't the office.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Okay. Coffee nut.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me
Yeah.
thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
This feels like a cult, Mr. Narrator. I hate to tell you that. Is that a plant?
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Nice plants. Oh, sun. Sunlight, not LED light. Oh. Guess we gotta go back inside. Oh. Little basket and cell phone. Okay. Goodbye, son.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
2013. Military time. Ooh, a dollar bill. Don't play for 5 years. Oh. Nominee. 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 More outside, y'all. Oh, baby. Oh, sunlight. Sure hope this isn't copyrighted.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all.
I've not played
It isn't even the
Firewatch.
Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Damn, I can't enter to maintenance? That's lame. But no, I've not played Firewatch.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content.
It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
I can't really enter that room. I guess I'm going back? Okay.
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Oh!
What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Stanley,
Steam
it's a
reviews.
collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years.
I
can't
like
even
Steam.
imagine what's been collecting down here.
Okay.
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Not recommended. Ooh. You got not a lot of not recommended, bud. Oh, this was recommended, though. Ooh.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me.
You are.
Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh, dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to.
Oh.
These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I
I'm
let these
sorry.
people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
I mean, I'm enjoying it. It's kind of muddy out here, I'm not gonna lie, dude.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Ooh.
A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people.
I like it when you talk, narrator.
Silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up.
I don't want to.
We'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah.
You're fun.
You've eaten too much, and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all
Are you
until
just
end
gonna
of
continue?
time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah
You've
blah
already
blah
said
blah
this,
blah blah
buddy.
blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, no, until 204.
Do.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on
You
the
just
nature of
repeated
choice
yourself.
in
I'm
video
sorry.
games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations.
You
Not
were
that, of course, you need a
literally
description
repeating
of it,
yourself.
but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think.
Okay.
So my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once, that you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It has a mouthfeel.
I have no
It's
clue.
rich with ambition and history. Ambitious history, if you will. See, now you've gotten me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look, I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations. All right, here we go. Treatise, manifesto.
Who do you think's gonna win? Oh, okay. Putting a Reese's in my mouth.
Treatise, manifesto. 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 Treatise, manifesto.
Okay, I don't think he's gonna stop.
Manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise.
Boop. Okay.
Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
You
But
kept
that's the
repeating a
power
word.
of
I'm
the
sorry.
button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what
Ooh, a
Cookie 9 will say
Treato.
about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused. Look,
I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Something along the lines of, this game is the best game. Let me start over. How about this? From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of
okay, you're not
quality.
stepping. Okay, we're good. You're silent. You're very quiet.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait. How do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room?
Wait,
I
what?
do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How
Yeah, there
else
was.
would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on.
No,
And
there isn't
please
anything.
step away from the skip button to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door
At
here
the skip
before,
button.
wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall?
Sure.
Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please,
Okay.
I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door.
Okay.
I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise.
Okay.
You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button.
I'm currently
Please,
ramming
please,
myself into a
please
wall.
do not press the skip button. Just
Okay.
wait here for me.
Okay.
And don't press the skip button.
Okay.
Got it? Yes. Good.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. You told us not to press the skip button, though. I don't think ramming into the wall's doing anything. Yeah, not a ram, I'm a deer. Like, we can ram our antlers, but that's not much. I'm impatient.
Stanley!
Oh.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been
What?
frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are. What would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child, wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury to alter and to change and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment. What does such an impulse serve? For whose benefit is this? And here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button. and to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it and that I'm going to be stuck all alone, and that I had the power to prevent it all from happening if only I'd held my tongue. It's all out of my control now. Just you. Just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone. Surely you will. I don't doubt it. Surely you'll press that button again, leaving me here. And surely you'll put your own desire to see what's next ahead of my need for company, for companionship. Surely you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful anxiety, that you sit with me and just stay here. Oh, no, 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 I know you too well. You'll be leaving me Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are. What would it ever really matter?
Oh, okay, you're
Here I
repeating.
am,
Goodbye.
I'm fixating on... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley, not the outcomes, not the story.
I
None
can't
of that
talk.
matters anymore. I'll
Oh,
give
the
it all
floor
up.
plan is
I'll
dead.
give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was
Oh,
I scared of that all along? Perhaps, yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time, that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us, and I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and decaying. I can tell that I am becoming less and less real.
yeah,
Yet
why
the
is it
fact
always
now,
about him?
I am alive. I am truly and completely here. I am a being. I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction. I feel as though I occupy space in this world again, and I have cast a shadow onto the wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you? You can see what this means to me. I'm so clear about it now, Stanley. I feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed. I feel restored, and already I can sense the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time. What a terrible dread it strokes in my heart to think of it, to think of returning to such coldness. Come, let us sit in silence together here for just a moment. Let us anticipate it. Let us welcome it. Let us not run from it.
I don't want to sit in silence. Star.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I
Sure.
have had time to think about you
Uh,
and about us and about
it's dead.
everything we've been through.
Oh,
I've
think
had
about
so
us?
much
Are we a
time.
thing?
I stopped
What?
keeping track after a year.
I
Have you
don't
ever
know if
sat
I'm ready
down
for
in
that
one place and
commitment.
not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur
I
of the
don't feel
deepest
attraction
longing to
towards
undo
women,
the
though.
past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, What took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant.
Oh,
In that
okay.
instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment, and I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome into being. I saw that I could allow myself to exist along all timelines, and that each of them was simply a strand in the web of my being. It was incredible. The spaciousness, the equanimity of the moment, both singular and infinite. For the longest time, this was my experience. And then this moment passed, and the most unyielding fear I have ever known crept into my mind. And it is this sensation that I have been experiencing now for longer than I could have ever expected was possible. I have been waiting for you. Not that you might save me or do something to fix it, but merely to state for you the plain fact of this manner of existence. I wish you to feel afraid, as I do, that perhaps one day this state of mind will consume you as well. Perhaps you will somehow, in some way, have to live as I do now, and I wish for you to know how excruciating it is, and for you to be in true terror of its eventual arrival. If I can only do this, only this one thing, perhaps it will bring me the smallest moment of peace in the darkness.
That it? Okay, bye. The light back here's off. Where's that light coming from? Okay, bye. Where is that coming from? Is it that clock that fell? Or... boop.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human
Yeah.
condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave
entertain
a
us.
pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing.
Without entertainment,
Hmm.
we would have to face inward toward
Well, I'm
the
done with this. I'm getting kind of bored, narrator. You know? I can only stay here for so long. Damn, okay. Bye.
The end is never the end,
Is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
the end, is never the end.
Meh. Door? No. Sorry. Exit, exit, exit. No, just broken. Oh, broken. Me broken. Light! Soon. Soon there will be an exit. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, this poor ladder. Light. So pretty. Oh, what happened here? Huh. Interesting. Still no door, though. It's silent. What was that? Skip! Oh! An exit! No, it's very sandy. Bye, room. Oh, yeah. Here, I'll hold your hand. Here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There aren't any plants, it's just sand. Oh. Did the narrator die? Hey, bud. You around?
All of his co-workers were
Oh,
gone.
okay.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Do you remember what happened last time, bud? I don't think he remembers, guys. Oh, new content.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
What? What do you have to show me? What do you got to show me?
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
Yeah.
So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Oh, this is
Which is
spooky.
why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh. The end is never the end again.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few
Ooh,
minor
we got nice
additions?
computers.
Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go
Why
in
is there only
so
one
many
computer,
different
then?
directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Soda? Can I have a soda? Damn. Okay.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe?
I guess.
What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Bird. I mean, I guess, but like, where's the soda? Ooh. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. Boring sections of the chart. Ooh, red section of the chart. They're back. 2 doors. More TSP. What is TSP? Better TSP. Win-win. Sequential mindshare. What? Paradigm shift synergy. Brick-and-mortar approach. Envelope client-centric marketing. The color red. Leverage. Holistic value. The Fern. Anyways.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Mm-hmm. Bus. Oh. Paradigm. Oh, that's a weird pronunciation. Elevator.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
I can't try out that feature, y'all. Office decoration. Ooh, a bucket? Okay, yeah.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true.
Can I hold the bucket?
As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance.
I want bucket. I want bucket. I want bucket.
And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Yeah.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair.
This is my new best friend.
Be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Oh, yay!
I think that just holding it has made you the
You think I could get
bit more
bitches?
attractive as a person.
Oh.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more.
You think I'm
await you
attractive?
in the Stanley Parable 2.
Guys, they think I'm attractive.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be. Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration. like balloons, but I'm undecided on get well someday and happy 12th birthday.
Okay.
Which would you go with?
Am I just stuck in here? Oh. It's colorful.
Sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get
Okay,
well
yeah, I've done that
someday
before.
it is.
Can I get a balloon too? Okay, no, I cannot get a balloon.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on. You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as
Let
well.
me jump?
It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh, well.
More?
I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Oh, fine. Ooh, new achievement? Okay. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement. Okay.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yeah, okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
I want my achievement. This is bullshit. Give me my achievement. Heenies. Anyways, back I go. I missed
What
my
else?
achievement.
What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
That's new. Can you find them? Can you find them? Oh.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your
That's
unremarkable life.
terrifying. I got one! I want to collect them all, y'all.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Keep an eye out, okay? Ooh. But no. You're missing all my deer treats. It's a little rude. Fuck the drum circle. Infinite hole? It won't end? I don't want to do that. That sounds boring. Weird. Is there any other meats? World champion. What's up here? Stanley, your door's broken. I don't want to risk losing my fella, though. I guess we'll go look. I swear, if we lose this bucket, I'm gonna cry. And he collect. Those chairs look so comfy.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right.
Oh, okay.
Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Waiting for the ceiling to be put on. Whee! Oh, I think I made a mistake.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Oh. What if I stay here?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
What if I stay here? I think I want to stay here.
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite?
Please use English in my chat.
On your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just
please use English in here.
Mostly infinite.
If you don't use English, you'll most likely get banned just because I can't monitor what you're saying.
Up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
How long do you think I could stay down here before he gets pissed at me? Oh,
Great.
okay.
Now, I'm very oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you.
Oh.
The problem is that you like holes too much.
I do.
Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean,
I can still see the light.
I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was
You
that
listen, don't take that out of
Well, I
context.
suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite.
It is.
I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. The shame of my... How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching.
I cannot speak Russian now.
Oh, who am I to...
And you cannot speak Russian in my chat either, okay?
Whatever it is you're here to do, and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on. Is the, teleport button not working?
No,
You
it's
sure?
not.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this.
Yeah?
I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You
Huh?
couldn't bear to be away from the hole.
What?
And now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else.
Wait.
Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the whole have a wonderful rest of
Wait.
eternity.
Wait, buddy. Hmm. Can I be let out, please? I can't jump. Oh, he probably did get jealous of my love for the. Oh, you think he has a crush on me? You think he might have a crush on me? OMG. It's kind of cute. Oh, that was a scary noise. Why is the guys? Guys, the hole's going. He's going. Guys. I don't think that's a narrator. Narrator, buddy, we're kind of going. Guess we're just gonna chill here until it's okay. Yeah, I don't like this either, little flower. Huh. Ooh. Okay, I got a little facial hair. Got a little stubble. Got it. Ooh, right, I have to hold the bucket tight. Why am I not holding the bucket? Do it. Don't get rid of the /J. Oh my gosh, I'm so cute.
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley?
Oh.
Oh, good, you're awake. It
Hi.
seems you had sort of dozed off there,
Oh.
drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so
Can you
darn
still hear the noise?
fascinating
Oh,
that I want you to
okay.
be wide awake for every second of it.
Hi, narrator.
You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole?
Okay.
From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm
Okay.
looking forward to all of them. Stay
Okay.
alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle pip.
Toodle pip. Oh, he's looking forward to seeing us. That's kind of gay. Not gonna lie. Oh.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Can I get a second bucket? Can I get a second? I can't get a second bucket. This is lame. I think I tried out everything, buddy. Oh, that's new. Okay. I can't go to the name one yet. Oh, the exit's new. Okay, yeah, we can go to the exit.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready
Yep.
to move on now?
Uh-huh.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I
Yeah.
know it's not exactly clear yet
I
how
like the bucket.
exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but
Oh, they have
I can
ferns
feel
on
it
the
in my
wall.
soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready?
Yep.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yes. Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Oh.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh. Click.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big
Oh,
building
balloons.
where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Man, I love my
And
buttons.
then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, our bucket. Aww.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I missed our bucket. Right. Oh. Okay. I had a lock.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Bucket. Life is good.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. Still
I'm
no one
here.
was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
Synergize, core
Perhaps
value,
his boss's
expenditures,
office
shift
was where
global
he'd
market,
find answers.
monetize.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it?
Feel what?
The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you?
Fuck
the
off.
aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the
No.
bucket. I can really feel it now.
Mm-mm.
It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here.
Fuck that
It's
broom
supposed to
closet.
go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the
No.
bucket.
This is
I
my
know
bucket.
how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh, no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never.
Cancel the broom
Go on,
closet.
Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments.
Suck my
Expand on
cock.
the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay. How do I look?
You found one of them. One of the miniature
OMG.
Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job
I'm
well
so happy.
done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I
can't.
tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Fuck yeah. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money Chris. Okay, how do I... Oh. Don't think I like that. Ooh. Fuck. I don't look that great. I'm a bit messy. Listen, I forgot to shave today. My shirt's messy. Oh, my shirt. I'm missing a button. Listen, I forgot to shave, okay? I'm just gonna ignore that mirror. We're gonna... Yeah. Anyways, I wanna go in here now. Oh, I opened up last time? This is bullshit. I can feel it. Yeah, it's just a new style. Ooh, input. Fuck yeah.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Yep.
Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Ooh, fuck
Another
yeah.
miniature Stanley figurine. This, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about
Mini-me's.
stands?
Oh.
Stanley figs.
Oh.
What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think
No.
I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Okay. Anything in the shadows? Oh, okay, nothing in the shadows. Well, down we go. At least my boss can't see how bad I look. Oh, got the chest out for the
elevator raced
narrator.
down,
You're so right.
plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Well, the bucket's here.
Stanley and the
Whee!
bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that
Nope.
read Mind Control Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Nuh-uh.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Nuh-uh.
At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
Nuh-uh-uh-uh. Time to find out what happens. See, I didn't die, I think. Oh, where are we going?
As
Oh,
the machine
shit.
whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their
Um.
demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be.
I still like
To be
the
sure,
bucket.
it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket. But what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
No, 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 please, no. Oh, thank you,
Farewell,
bucket.
Stanley, cried the
What?
narrator, as Stanley and the bucket
Who
were
is
led
this
hopelessly
woman?
into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently to death.
Woman? Nope. My narrator.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this
A
one
woman.
stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
Where's my bucket? The bucket. Welcome you to the Grand Exhibit. You are understanding at the precipice of knowledge, much like a bucket itself. The human mind is frequently empty within, a cavernous void. But through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and sustained. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learn here out with you into the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were in ignorance and darkness? Bucket!
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket
That's more than
is
25
far
buckets.
more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
Yeah, that picture was more than 25 buckets. A bucket with 2 handles. Oh, so you can hold it with your partner. Gay rights. Inferno bucket. A replica of the Inferno bucket, which is the medieval era, was so powerful and alluring that it drove dozens of nations to war with another for control of it. Billions died, yet in spite. I want it. Oh. No one can control a bucket. Okay. The stress bucket. Coping strategies. Holes. Stress. The level of water in a bucket. Vulnerability. Size and strength. We don't talk about like romantic bucket. Exactly. I want to hold the Inferno bucket. Oh, fancy. Cave drawing! While we know that buckets predate the existence of mankind, we do not know by how long.
This cave drawing depicts early man's discovery of the practical uses of the bucket, by which time the bucket had already likely been around for several millennia. Notice in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity to be worthy of its treasures. I feel
No
like I was
man can
introduced to a
own
cult.
bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
Oh, this is such a bucket. The hanging bucket. This piece symbolizes a necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance inevitably is for our own good. Well, oh. I think I did a bad thing.
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
Yeah.
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket
please.
should take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander
bucket,
of a
please
new
help me.
world, a new vision for...
Oh. Damn. I think I died. That's unfortunate.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something?
The end is
He hoped it was.
end is never the end
He
is
hoped
never the
very
end
much
is never
that
the
it
end is
was.
never the end is never the end is never the end is never the end is never the end. Oh, new thing. Meeting today. Figurine Finders Committee. Oh.
Stanley
Bucket.
lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
End is never the 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 end.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest, and this was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the
I need more
bucket calling to
figurines.
him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes. No.
What?
Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No, I didn't.
No, said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Okay.
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
That's awkward. Well, time to try that again.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again. The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
End is never the end is never the end is never the end is never the end.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this... No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No, I didn't.
No, said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift. Good.
Oh, fuck.
But Stanley feared that
I
any
didn't mean to
path he
do that.
walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So
That
he
was an
threw himself
accident.
to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
Oops.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
Listen, it was an accident. It's fine.
Stanley clutched
Ignoring
the bucket
you.
tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Yep.
And here it was. Had the
Anyways,
bucket
continuing
turned out to
on.
be correct? Was it? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go
Nope.
back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Oh, okay.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking
Yeah.
to him. It should
Why
have
would I?
alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was
Buckets
firmly
can talk,
convinced that the
I
bucket
think.
had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Sure. End is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never
In
the end.
here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Okay. Oh, dark room. Okay.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Oh, okay. Ooh, flashbang.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Where's my bucket? The fuck did you do to my bucket? You have a nice fuck apartment. I just my bee. Hey, boss man. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, my bucket. Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press L to take me to you before. L.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Bucket! F.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
C.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can
Yeah?
you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think. It can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from
Not
one
just
location
liquids.
to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
Oh, okay. Don't listen to the loud man.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from, me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket, this stupid hunk of metal.
Press L to ignore anyone in your life except for me. Okay.
It's sad, but I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
Mm-hmm. Believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Press C. Okay.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier.
more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Oh, yes, I know you flowers are here with me, too. Why wouldn't I know you flowers are with me, too? Oh, go again? Okay.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
Because it's more than a regular bucket. I'm not getting carried away. I'm just having fun with my bucket. Now time to take it home.
No, I'm having feelings for the bucket. No.
Oh.
What's going on? Why do I
Oh,
want
the
to be
bucket
with the
left
bucket?
candles
Hear
for
what the bucket
me.
has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps
Oh.
if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes, the bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome
babe.
situation. Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to
No.
me. Give me the bucket, Stanley. I need it. Give it to me now. Give it, or I'll...
Okay. Well, I had sex with a bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I fucked a bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around.
Me and the bucket are in an intimate relationship.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest, and this was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee
I'm so sorry.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was it? No, never mind. The bucket was
Ooh,
wrong.
I'm so sorry, dude.
Stanley took the
Out of
door
all
on
the
his
times
left
for
to
your
go back
sister to
the
come
meeting
in.
room. And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
All she heard was, I fucked a bucket. Oh, no. Out of all the times for your sister to walk in. Ooh, how many of them can we find? Bottom text. There will be a reward for finding them? What? But we know. Small floating objects. We have synergized our resources. Further retrieval. There are many questions. There was no memo for management. Agenda. How can you tell spotted? What makes them float? Who took these pictures of them? They're hard to find. Follow clues provided by employee 1416. We can do it. Red room. Good luck. Trust the completionist instinct. Why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? This investigation, this room, they feel pointless, to be honest. You're spinning figurines. Oh. There will be cleaning of this wall required. I want them so much, I want to go home. Stop kidding yourselves. Who are you? Lies. 666. Lol. Oh! Some more both red and blue. Oh, the red and blue doors. I don't know where that is. There's something to do with it. I don't want to go back to that area. A large room. Lots of boxes. Is this some kind of game? There must be a point to this. Huh. Anyways. Fuck you, broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Sure thing. Time to check in on myself again. To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Oh. I still have stubble. I'm still growing a beard. Shit. Ooh. What's in here? I want to take the elevator. Elevator. Maybe the bucket is in the stubble? Ooh, you're right. I'd like if the bucket was in the stubble. Elevator music time. Why are you glowing? Who's gonna tell them that buckets don't glow? Yay. No. We going up? Oh, it whispered my name. Why is the narrator whispering my name? Yeah, I think the narrator's into me. Like, I'm not arguing, but I think they're into me. Aw, the narrator's jealous. Cute. Anyways, let me have this elevator. Sir, I'm getting bored. Different entrance? No, it's still the same thing. Do I just have to be patient? That sucks. Guess we're going in the elevator. And being patient. Oh, yeah, I think he's 100% humming the music. I don't think that thing goes anywhere. What now? Guess we have to go to the boss's office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the... But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Yeah, I know I
the
did.
bucket knew all along?
It did.
Was the bucket guiding him?
It did.
Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Boop. Whee! I'm home.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Oh, okay. Here we go. New button.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears.
Oh, Bucket,
as
it's
Stanley
okay.
cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Oh.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter, his one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Yeah, you are my friend.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Sure.
For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world.
Hell yeah.
They high-fived in a really cool way. The bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
I turned it off.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth.
No,
Both
I
of them
don't.
wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then
Sunlight.
stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and to... What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No, no, no. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself.
Yes, it is.
As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I?
No.
Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Oh. Restarted. Okay. And that's where I think I'm going to be taking a break for today, y'all. We will continue this probably tomorrow. Not tomorrow. We'll continue this in the future. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, but I will be doing something. I don't really have much of a plan up for next week yet. Just trying to think. Yeah, I don't think we have much going on, but it was great for you guys to come by and join us. Oh, okay, I will caffeinate. Got some green tea on me. It was great for you guys to come by and join us. I had a blast. I will see you tomorrow, but for now, let's go harass radio. Go attack them for me, okay, chat? Make sure radio gets the correct amount of harassment. Ooh, yeah, I'll stretch too.
The end. Please, chats, go greet radio by saying, "End is never the end is never the end." Thank you. Bye bye.